Quite deep ag pipe. We've been done twice actually.
So this is all ag pipe, and is this all plumbed into that drainage system there?
Correct. A dunny run for these 3 Victorian terraces, right?
Right.
We thought, and
Is that dunny still in use?
no, it's not. But we thought maybe a pipe's gone through, so I dug a metre channel through here. And if it was water seepage, you'd think it would be squashy here and wet here.
No, this is high and dry.
Even when it's wet under the floor, it's still quite dry here. Nothing like pooling mud and squash.
So when it rains, do you actually see the water?
Comes up here.
Do you actually start seeing this fill up right away?
Yep.
So if
Well, when I say right away,
I mean within, say it was heavy downpour now for an hour, within an hour you would see that rising.
good point. I haven't timed it to that level, but yes, you could, within an hour or an hour and a half or two.
All right.
Probably said. Then the builder said, look, the reason why it's there because it's catching the water. You know. Put this up. Put that around it. The end.
No.
Did that, and then it came up from the inside.
Yeah, so you got your little canopy up.
Yeah.
That didn't help.
Absolutely not.
You got your
and then the
stormwater line all around it.
And the builder said, no one's physically had a look under the floor. I mean, there could be something.
Well, that's what I said to you. Always the first part of any project like
You
this.
go to the source of the problem.
You know, it's like a doctor. They don't just dive in and operate.
Yeah.
You know, they do all types of tests prior to figure out what the...
And we've trenched all around and looked for pipes, etc. We haven't seen it. We haven't seen that much water around in the trenches when we've done it. So I've always just suspected it was a broken pipe or something feeding into it. But we haven't seen a pipe go into it when we've done the trenching. We thought we would have come across a pipe. We did dye tests next door and everything as well.
And the one woman mentioned something about sewage also.
No, I've never seen sewage.
All right.
We've got to see it's still bad.
Well, Steve was indicating that this whole apartment has the worst problem.
This has got the worst problem, yeah. Most definitely.
So again...
Seven gets it as well, which is next door, but not as bad.
Again, we have standing water. We got a few things floating, some wood, some pretty big tree roots in that other access pit.
Yeah, there's a root there, but we think it's dead. It was a root that actually went all the way through from next door, but next door claimed that they cut them all, and when we trenched
bricks here, this
this
must mean that it's...
it goes high. It goes high as those bricks easy.
Yeah.
Especially in there, and it'll come all the way into here as well.
All right.
Used to go up to the top where you're standing.
Up here?
Years ago.
Okay.
Used to be like a swimming pool.
It'll get to that bottom step, but it'll never go over there.
No,
not recently
no,
anyway.
it doesn't go that high anymore.
Yeah, that drain goes nowhere.
So even though this drain has been here for ages,
It's been blocked off on both ends.
but as you're saying, for 30 years this thing has had a problem. So that means this drain
I've been
hasn't...
here 30 years, so...
Yeah, so that means this drain hasn't been working for 30 years.
Oh, no, I think it's been working. But
No, it used to fill up quickly and it used to go away quite quickly.
Oh, so this
Quicker
drain
than what
was...
it is now.
Okay.
It's not filling up as much now, but it's not flowing away as quick
Okay,
as it used
got you.
to, which is very odd.
All right.
Yeah.
But it's not connected now. We thought it was the rain that was doing it, and the drain was hopeless.
So who's the pump monitor? Who has to do this?
we all do it from time to time. But
Oh, it's like a community effort.
It sounds like it needs a bit of a clean out. Like if there's a cleaning thing underneath.
Like a filter.
Yeah.
underneath where?
Under.
Just give it a shot.
It clogs up, and you just need to clean the filter in there. Then it runs pretty well.
Reprime it. So where's the room?
So do you guys have like a schedule, like who does it weekly or?
They're trying to get me on board, but I don't want to. I've decided because if it rains and there's nobody here, I won't be here and I'll just feel.
There should be a filter.
Is that the water you just put in, Stephen?
No, I put
Sorry, no, it's in. I think you're going to take these off, and there'll be a filter there. Yeah.
So on this is considered the south side,
Southwest.
the southwest side, and this was all stormwater was done
July 2008.
July 2008, and also sewage pipes were replaced.
Yeah.
right through.
So the sewage for the whole building runs along this back
That's right.
back wall. And when it rains, I can't imagine any standing water here. It looks like it all just drains right away.
Yeah. Into the corner of the stormwater here, see if any popped up in here, and none did.
Nothing.
We did a dye test from next
Next door as well,
and
yeah.
it went straight. It didn't-
Beautiful.
Well, it would have been nice to have some kind of results of any of those, but nothing happened. And people come back by saying putting sumps in here with submersible pumps, but it's not really still
There's
not.
a key ring that this goes.
More?
So now if we don't get rain for a month, this should,
It will
this-
dissipate. It'll
between
drain.
the pumping and evaporation, it'll dry out.
Well, if it's not pumped, it'll evaporate from there and will keep draining into here until that's down to a certain level, next door, that floor there, and then.
All right, so what's the number of this apartment on this end again? H?
Eight.
8, number 8. All right. So this back door exists on each unit,
Each wing, yeah.
and it got, but is this the only one that has the stairs down?
That's right.
All right.
It was it graded down there, but it was a mound.
So this was a
hole
mound
all the way through.
No, wait.
about half a meter higher than this,
Oh, it was around. No,
Yeah.
it would have gone up to about here.
To
That's
there.
the level of next.
and then
door.
right to the back, right to this
That's it. There you can see it.
southwest side.
That's the.
Oh, okay.
That's the.
So that's their grade on
Yeah.
that side.
Yeah.
And that's one land there. That land swings around the back as well.
All right. So this back wall's always been here?
Yep.
The brick, and then you guys added this one
Yeah,
later.
you can see the new stuff. See?
Yeah, okay.
Too thin.
Du, 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 du.